Hello, my name is Keith Mathews, and today I'll be talking to you about living with no limits. Imagination is key. Imagine yourself running the 400-meter dash and track. Imagine how your legs ache while you're running it. Believe it or not, you just got better at running. You just got better at running because visualizing something before you do it always makes you better at that task. For me, about 10 minutes before my race, I always think about how I'm going to run the race, what tactics I'm going to use, rather than just going out onto the track unprepared. Focus on the task at hand. Focus is a key role in doing well in academics and in athletics, but your focus can unravel at any time because your thoughts and the crowd can mess up your focus. I believe in this quote because whenever I focus in school and in sports, I always find myself doing better than whenever I am not focused. Set goals along the way. Sports psychologists set goals along the way for athletes since it works like a roadmap. It works like a roadmap since it shows how they should be progressing throughout their season. I set goals for myself in athletics and academically. So basically I'm like, I want to run 2 seconds faster in my 800, or I want to do my homework a couple days before it's due. And whenever I do complete these goals, I feel accomplished and I want to keep on completing more goals. Overcome your hurdles. My mentor, Ms. Pavlicek, she had an August birthday, so she was one of the younger kids in her class. So she felt like she had to practice more academically and had to have that right mindset so she could be on like the same playing field as her other peers. I have personal experience in this because a couple years ago I ran in summer track and I was running with kids 1 year to 2 years older than me. And whenever I was running in the meets, I wasn't placing very well and I was losing. But whenever I went to the practices, had that right mindset, and practiced harder, I found myself doing better during the meets. And you ask yourself, how can you overcome? You can overcome by a few things. If you have a correct attitude, if you set goals for yourself, like I mentioned in the previous slide, and if you don't judge something before you do it. What that means is just try something. You never know if you're good at something if you never try it. Stay in your zone. The zone is a special place for an athlete, sports psychologists say. It's a special place because you're completely focused and completely engaged on your activity that you are doing. I found myself in the zone during a cross-country meet because I was so focused on running a fast time and running as hard as I could. And after that race, I found out that was my best time for the whole season. Your mind leads to success. So your mind can either lead you to success or confine you into misery. What this means is if you are an optimistic, goal-driven person, you will be more successful than somebody who is always discouraged and talks down on themselves. Don't let failure stop you. Don't let the illusion of failure stop you, but let the illusion of accomplishment fuel your success for the future. So make sure you go out, accomplish the impossible, and reach for the stars. Thank you.